recently I just got my knee tattooed, and it was for Mother's Day. It says, "I love you, Mom." And it's really the first one that I got that's really significant because my mom's a huge part of my life. We're really, really close. So I just wanted to show her that she'll always be with me.
Future tattoos?
Future tattoos. Well, I want to get this whole leg done with this book called The Owl and the Pussycat. It was my favorite book when I was younger, and the illustrations in it were absolutely beautiful, and it's really what got me into art, I think. So, but that's some big plans. I have to find a really awesome artist to do it, and I just haven't found the right one yet. So
a little bit more into the camera. There you go. But still, and I think what we'll do is have your arm up a bit so we can see the full arm, and there you go. All the like you had it before. This one would work too, but actually,
okay.
yeah. See, that would be good. So then we'll see. And I like the real. We'll have you look down again. Almost like a pensive kind of a. And then we'll have you look at camera now. And then we'll have you looking off that way.
When you get the look, when you can see it in their eyes, you can see them, projecting who they are. And it definitely takes a little bit of time, and it's different with different people. It's basically me trying to get that out of them. But once you get it, you can see it. Like, you'll see it in their eyes. It's funny because you can take one image from the start of a shoot and one from the end when you've got the image that you really, really want. And when you put them together, you can definitely see the difference. As far as me knowing when that is, it's just been a matter of experience, and I know when I can see it in their eyes.
For me, a good tattoo photo starts with a good tattoo, because I'm definitely interested in photography, but if I'm looking at photos of tattoos, the tattoos are what I notice most. And so personally, I like tattoos that are big and that are really built around the anatomy of the human body. So I would appreciate, a really big tattoo that kind of, for example, like works with an elbow or works with a shoulder, some kind of like dynamic part of the body, more than I would appreciate a small tattoo on like sitting on the side of somebody's leg. So a tattoo that becomes a part of the body rather than like an object placed on top of the body.
it's like making art of art in a lot of cases, because this is the artwork already done, and then how do you showcase that and give justice to the piece as well as the person while still reflecting the skill of the photographer? I think it's a lot of things working together. There's definitely a part, I know it's cliche to say, it's addictive, but there's a certain romance, I think, of having something permanently on your body that wasn't there, that makes it unique, and to just have that there all the time. And I don't know, you have the one little one and you think, that looks great, but what if it came up here? And I don't know, it honestly is addictive.
So some of the tattoos that I have that have the love or the meaning behind them, my children are the most important thing in my life. That's my son, Boston, and then my daughter, Emerson. I've tattooed both of those myself, so those are an expression of something really deep and meaningful. And then some of the skulls that are on my face, there's a skull here and a skull here, come at more of a darker time, or a time where death maybe consumed me with loss in life.
Full fathom 5 thy father lies, of his bones are coral made, those are pearls that were his eyes. Nothing of him that doth fade, but doth suffer a sea change into something rich and strange. Yeah.
And that has meaning for you, because tell us any background, anything we should know.
Most definitely. In addition to the fact that the quote is kind of a generalization of what happens after death, life after death and new beginnings. I used to be a scuba instructor. I live by the water. I love the water. My life in pretty much every way is connected to the water. So what better way than to really connect the idea of life and death with water and put it on me, and not in a picture, in words. most people don't get words, so why not actually have words? Say how you feel.
It's just, I guess for the most part, pushing me a little bit differently and something that I'm not used to shooting, and taking the context of the tattoo and seeing how it relates to the person and trying to draw that out. And it is something where the photography has to come through. There's certainly technical aspects, but getting that whole essence of it coming through. And I think mostly because when I am working on set, I'm dealing with the talent and they're in character and it's not necessarily them. This type of situation, it is more of a pure kind of portrait with an extra level, in that the person doesn't necessarily have to definitively say something. They say a lot with their tattoo.
My son loves it because when it's parent-teacher night, he always wants me to go with no shirt on. He likes the shock factor too. And hopefully one day he'll be an artist. And I'll hopefully have some skin remaining for him.
And does he have any intentions of getting a tattoo? He's too young now, I suppose.
He's too young now, but I keep bugging him, you know, you gonna get a tattoo? Oh, I don't know, Dad. And my joke with him is his first tattoo will be a big heart on his back that says, "I love Dad." So he's got that in his head now, and every time he says tattoo, I remember, I love Dad.
I try to look at them as just another person, just like they look at me as another person. And even though it's about the tattoos, I'm trying to capture their personality as well, because I feel like the tattoos that they have represent who they are, so to speak. So if I can capture them and capture their moments and capture their personality, then the tattoos will speak for themselves.
The first one? Well, I'm good. You know, Wayne can start. The first one should be done. Yeah. Let's see if it didn't. Yeah, it was.
Awesome.
Yeah, this one
Thank
should
you.
be fine. This wasn't. Oh yeah, you came out pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah, see, the cross came out really good.
Oh, that's awesome.
Here.
The contrast is great.
The contrast works out really great, yeah. I think it's quite amazing. And it's not even that contrasty lighting, you know,
No.
they just really soft fill in everything, but
Yeah.
it just really comes out really great.